Hi, I'm Anne-Marie Almerier. I'm the founder, CEO of willIt. I had a slide after this one that had my whole entire family on it, every single last one of them, and my grandparents were in the center. They are my inspiration for this product because when they passed away 5 years ago, my family fighted over their stuff. Not anything worth any money. It was sentimental items, things that were really hard to split 50 ways. So this was where willIt came from. Every year there are 2.6 million people that have to go through this process. They lose a loved one, they have to serve as an executor or personal representative to an estate, and they end up having to deal with not only the loss of a loved one, but the time that it takes to settle their estate. All of the legal and the financial matters that they have to settle. But when we talked to families, they found that one of the hardest things was the number 3 thing on their list actually, was the family disputes. Most of the family disputes that happen are over sentimental items. These disputes, most of them are never solved, and 18% of them end up in court. So what we are building is a collaborative approach to who gets what. We think that technology can help minimize the disagreements that happen amongst family members. We want to help preserve family history and the items along with family relationships. So I already talked about some of the toughest parts. One of the things about the estate planning community right now is that there's a growing number of adults. So over 20% of our population is going to be over the age of 65 in 12 years. What's happening is everyone wants to do everything online nowadays. People don't want to do their wills, so 10% of them are turning to the online market. What we found is that professionals are seeking a competitive advantage. There's a lot of competition in the space, so they're looking for ways to remain relevant. I'm not going to go through this too long, but we did identify a large market opportunity. If anyone wants to talk about it, come see me on the second floor. I'm happy to take you through our analysis. So this is our MVP. What happens is you catalog your personal items. Along with that, you put stories, history. You can tell us how important they are to you. Is it monetary? Is it sentimental? So not only do you see the item, but you see the history. Where did it come from? I found things in my mom's house that I would have gone to Goodwill immediately, and then I find out that they came over on the boat from Italy from my great-grandmother. I would have never known. They would have been in the Goodwill. So this allows your family to come in, discuss the item. If there are going to be arguments, have it out. Do it now. You can at least get involved and try to sort it out and have a discussion. Please don't leave it for your family to figure out. It is ugly. So what happens is they can actually put in requests on the things they want. And you can approve or deny those requests. You don't have to tell them. It all goes into a document that I'll show you in a moment, which goes into your will. So we are working with estate planners. This gets seamlessly integrated into your will. You can update it as much as you want. They probably won't like that. Lauren's standing right there, she's one of our advisors. But you don't have to do a codicil every time you update something. So this document has all the history, all the items, all the documentation, and it gives them data that they didn't have before. It gives them access to the family and the information. And when their clients are happy, they get more clients. This is our team. I have been in advertising for 25 years. I've worked on big brands like Coca-Cola, Samsung. I have a great team that covers technology, finance, creative, and strategy. And I have a wonderful team of advisors. Lauren, who's here, is one of our legal advisors. Gary V. Babak. These are people who are really well known in technology and have helped us build our business model. And I have some wonderful friends and family investors, one of them is here, who can speak to my work ethic. You can ask her. I work really, really hard.
You work with people really
And I mean, they've really helped us to get through our MVP. We have our MVP built. It's all in AWS, serverless applications. I won't go too much into that. And the competitive landscape is crowded when it comes to trying to help the elderly. What we want to do is talk to the family. So we identified an area in the upper right, client service, where the attorneys, the wealth managers, this is where they can help their clients in the long run. So we ended up going with a B2B model, it's subscription-based, and we'll be giving it in bulk to the lawyers because that's the easiest way for it to get into the hands of the people that really need it, rather than me trying to convince you all that you need to go do a will, because that's not a winning proposition for me. So our current traction, we did 9 months of validation. We had a prototype. We talked to estate lawyers. We talked to caregivers. Was that my 1 minute mark? Am I over already? All right, I'll finish up. We actually have 1,000 wealth managers and 70 estate planning professionals who are waiting for our alpha product to be completed. We're in our beta test now. And please go check out at Who Gets What on Instagram. It's sort of like Humans of New York for your stuff, where we've featured a lot of user items and the stories that go along with them, whether they be good or bad. You'll cry, you'll laugh. Go follow us. And that's it. Thanks, guys. 2 questions. Ask me what was in the deck that was in this. I mean, one of the things that was in the deck that wasn't in here was really a lot more about what we do for the professionals. We really think that the insight into the family is really important.
When you're allowing people to put in these descriptions and stuff, are you providing them any tools that they can do that with like a video so that they don't have to sit and type it in a detailed way?
At the moment, no. Our MVP is just text only. It is something that we'd like to be able to do in the future. We've thought about text, we've thought about video. We've also thought about doing APIs that can integrate with existing information online. So you don't have to say what kind of clock it is. We can find out what kind of clock it is and help you import some of the data. That's a ways down the road, but we want to make it as easy as possible for people.
Could this be utilized for people who are not trying to set up wills but are downsizing houses?
That's a great question. There are a lot of use cases for this product. One of our competitors is called FairSplit, and they've taken a piece of software and just made different applications of it. So you can use it for downsizing or divorce or, and moving across country. But we find that it lacks the personal side of things. Like this is your family and your things, and we took a little bit of a different approach. We think focusing our messaging and focusing our business strategy would give us more success. But who knows, maybe someday. Thanks, guys.